Good evening and welcome back to Mystic Matters. Once again, we are the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. And you know, I miss you, Kristin, but I am so happy to have Jessica Patterson from Town of Groton Parks and Recreation. Welcome back. It was great to see you last week.
Thank you. You too.
And you are back this week.
I'm super thrilled to be here. Thank you.
So, first of all, before we get to what is going on with the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce, I want to know what's going on with Groton Town.
Thank you. We
Parks
have a ton going on. Most recently, as you may have noticed in your mailbox, we have our summer catalog that came out, which has all of our programming, our specialty camps, and our kind of catchphrase for the summer is Groton Parks of Rec. We've got a camp for that. So just throwing it out there.
That's your tagline?
Oh, yeah.
You had to think of, you thought of that, right?
I would like to say, sure, why not?
Oh, wow. That is fantastic. Just kind of give us a little snapshot of what you have going on for the summer.
Wow, we have between programs, day camps, specialty camps, adventure camps, and adaptive programming, I think about 300 events going on. In addition to the Esker Point Beach concerts, we have the 4th of July parade coming up.
Yes.
And we have, a ton of stuff. Small Boat Days happening on June 22nd down at Esker.
Okay,
Very excited.
Is that new?
No, I think it's been going on for 4 or 5 years now, but it's a free family event.
Great.
And we are excited.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yay.
So the chamber, we're gearing up?
Oh, yes.
It's summertime.
Oh, my gosh. It is totally summertime. We have a ton going on at the chamber, too. So to start off with, tomorrow, June 4th, we have the Business After Hours at Stone Ridge Retirement Community with the, I'm going to say this incorrectly, so help me out here, Lazzarati?
Oh, Lazzarati development.
You.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have to say that a couple of times, too. But the Lazzarati development, which is going right across from Stone Ridge and is now housing Hartford Healthcare Center.
Oh, awesome.
And then other things to be announced. But
yeah.
anyways, that's
and then
fantastic.
Coming up June 5th, we have a Business After Hours with Cardinal Honda. June 6th, another Business After Hours with Simmons Kitchen Design. And then June 11th, a Business After Hours with Rose Ledge Country Inn. It's the 25th anniversary party. So basically, Kristin's busy.
Yes. And how do we sign up for that?
Go to mysticchamber.org, or you can just call Kristin or any of the ladies over at the chamber, and everyone's super happy to help.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, I just want to say that we have another great show this evening, and I'm going to introduce somebody not new to Mystic Matters, certainly not new to Groton, the town of Groton, and not new to our village of Mistick and Stonington. So I'd like at this time to introduce Joyce Olson Resnikoff. Good evening, Joyce.
Well, good evening.
It's so nice to see you.
Well, it is a pleasure. I have known this young lady
Here we go.
since the 6th grade.
Yes, she has. Yes.
And I have to take this time to say how proud I am of her.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. And I knew her father, and he'd be proud.
I'll give you just a little story, and I don't know if Joyce remembers this, but right here in the plaza, actually across from us in the plaza, there was a store called Style Shop, and it was a very upscale woman's store, and I had worked there for years and years and years. And Barbara Strother, wherever you're at, and I know that you're not around here full time, and Joyce, there was an organization called Groton Businesswomen. And I remember Joyce had mentioned it, and I thought, I don't want to sit around with a bunch of business women, these older women. What are they going to be talking about? Now, at the time, of course, I was in my 20s.
Yes.
But it was another organization that was really set my career as soon as I got in with, because Joyce is always a proponent. She always wanted to get involved and always supported women in business and women as a whole. So I want to just thank her too for being a great mentor to me all those years, and to mentor to a lot of the business women in the community. And she does support a lot of businesses in the Old Mystic Village who are women owned too. So thank you very much.
Well.
So we are talking about the taste of Mistick.
Yay!
Joyce, when is the Taste of Mistick?
Well, it starts Friday, June 7th, and ends on Sunday, June 9th.
And there's that beautiful logo.
I love
But
it.
on Friday night, it starts at 5 to 10 p.m., Saturday, 11 to 10, and Sunday, 11 to 5.
So it's going to be a busy weekend.
Oh, yes.
Just to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are talking about how many restaurants, Joyce?
Well, right now, there is 11, but there's a few more deciding. And I think out of the restaurants, we have a new restaurant that has been done over, the Mariner, in downtown
great, yeah.
Mistick. And then, of course, we have Pop on the Block with the popcorn, which is...
What is the variations of popcorn?
Yes, there is.
Delicious.
Yes.
And you know?
Oh, food is my thing, ladies.
That, yeah, well. And then you have Mango's fried,
Yeah.
free-fried pizza. And, of course, he has the ice cream. And the Deviant donuts that usually go on sale Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And people just go crazy for the donuts.
They are masters.
Yeah.
Like straight up masters.
Yeah.
I've only had one of those donuts once. This one over here is talking about it. She lives on them. I mean,
I
it's
know, but look at
fantastic.
she's
But
thin.
look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, I know it. And well, we have, of course, the Portuguese fishermen, and they've always been coming to the village, and that's always nice. And then we have Ryan's Pub, and Dell's, Pink Basil, Thai Jasmine, out of New London.
Yeah, they're very good too.
So I know there's a few more coming. We have like 3 weeks. And, you know, it's a beginning of summer and everybody is busy. But you know, I think to come to the Taste of Mistick, yes, it's the food, but it's being under the tent and dancing with somebody you really want to dance with. And don't worry, I'm going to ask Chuck to invite you.
Oh my God, Jessica, here we go.
Yes. But that's sugar from 6 to 10 on Friday night, and that is really something to set off the weekend because they are very, very strong.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
It is the food, but it's the experience of going. Like, it's the energy of it. It's awesome.
Well, you know
I love
what?
it.
Yeah.
What people were saying to me last year, they loved being able to walk around with the stroller and have the room. So I beseech all of you who have families to come and experience, go to the duck pond, see the beautiful ducks, and there's some baby ducks.
Oh, baby ducks have been born.
ducks.
Yay!
Yes, they were playing, the children were playing with them the other day. And then we'll have other things for the children to do in the taste. But it's a memory.
Yeah.
And the other bands, just so that you know, Dude Mambro is on Saturday at 11:30 to 1:30. Jay Dempsey Band, 2 to 4.
On Saturday?
Yep.
Okay.
And
They're a fun
4:30 to
band.
6:30, The Fake Experience. And 7 to 10 is Greg Piccolo
He's a
and
great
the
band,
Heavy
yeah.
Juice.
Okay.
And then
More bands?
there is bands, but I don't have that.
Okay.
So, oh yes, I do. Sorry.
I knew you did. I knew you
I
did.
know it. So on Sunday, 11:30 to 1:30, isn't that nuts? This is Rusty Nuts that is going to play. And then 2 to 5 on Sunday is Wicked Peach. Now, I'm very proud that all these years when we have put on events, that it benefits other organizations. And of course, Easter Seals is one of the recipients. And for the first time,
There we have it.
we are going to have a quarter of the proceeds go to See Mistick Foundation.
Okay.
It's tourism, it's business. And we feel very strongly, and my son Christopher Regan is very strong about it. And it really was his idea. And And I'm proud. I'm proud that we are doing that.
Well, I think through the Chamber of Commerce Foundation, certainly Chris, this was his vision, but I want to mention that all the major players came through, including Downtown Mistick, Mistick Seaport, and the Mistick Aquarium. Then there's a few of us from the donations from the businesses, that we feel that it's very, very important that we invest into Mistick on the tourism side, since Mistick is the #1 tourism destination
in the state
of Connecticut. So funding, as we know, is always an issue, and so I really give credit to Chris that he thought of this and pushed to have this vision and made it happen. So many of us are invested in this, and so I'm so happy to see that proceeds from the Taste of
Well,
Mistick.
they are now on the electronic board in all the, I think, 7 locations. And we have to be proud of our area and give back to our area. I think, Old Mistick Village has been there 46 years. And so has the aquarium. We sold them the land. And of course, down the street, the seaport was there before us. But we have a beautiful area. And, I have been lucky enough in my life to travel almost all over the world. And people will say, well, where are you from? And I'll say, well, I'm from Mistick. I've been there. And they love this, they love that. That is to be so proud. And I don't want to lose that.
No, and we won't. But let's just take a few minutes just to see some of the exciting, there's some pictures that you're going to be showing to us. Because speaking of that excitement, Jessica.
Love it. Oh my gosh, too cute.
Families, we talked about families. Another one, Frank? Is that under the tent with one of the bands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're dancing.
Okay.
And the band is right in, we're behind the band.
Right. Yeah. Well, we've got, oh my.
But see how they can really take a stroller.
Yeah.
They're not really pressed. But I didn't say, and the parking is easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of parking.
That's huge.
Well, we talk about parking,
Yeah.
and in Mistick, this is right in the parking lot of the old Mistick Village.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are, but it looks good.
Yeah.
And there we are, just some fantastic pictures. So, Joyce, we've talked about the Taste of Mistick as an entity and an event on the parking lot. But the other part is that it's attached to the old Mistick Village.
Yeah.
So it's not just an event that day. There's a lot going on. There's the aquarium. There's shopping.
It's an experience.
Right.
Absolutely.
When I think about it, we had that as a slogan 46 years ago. You're hearing now, people are saying they want an experience. The thing is, when people come to the village, they're safe. You have parking all around the outside of the village. Dogs come. I talk to all the dogs. I love talking to the dogs.
Okay, that concerns me, Joyce.
Yes,
but that's okay.
As long as, listen, trust me, when you talk to a dog, they know what you're saying. I have to tell you, when I go to Madeira, Portugal, I dance with a dog called Max.
Right.
I love.
He
No,
puts
please.
the hands, his paws up here, and then I'll go la da 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 da. Loves it, and I say that's enough.
She's
he gets
gone to the
down,
dogs, hasn't
and
she?
then he jumps up again. I said, oh, all right, just a little bit more.
I have a 14-week-old puppy, and we're learning
Oh,
how
what
to
kind of dog?
He's a chocolate lab.
Oh my God.
I love
you
him.
can dance with him when he gets big.
Oh, we're going to. He's
good.
going to be big too. He has huge paws. And
Oh, that's
we're still
it.
trying to figure out how to communicate to each other.
Why don't you bring Joyce over and you can be the dog whisperer? You know,
would
she
be
can be the
helpful.
dog whisperer and talk to the dog.
Oh, I would.
But that's I mean, so when you say experience, one of the things that like just pops out in my mind is you get to explore too. You get to explore the shops, you get to explore
Right.
the food, you get to explore your neighbors and find out, oh, hey, I know who you are. But then you also get to meet people that you wouldn't have otherwise met
Right.
going to other local shops because it is such a destination
Right.
location. Like it's,
Right.
I don't know, it's great.
Yeah, the destination location, I think you nailed it.
Well, I think it's wonderful, especially when you go up and talk to a stranger
Oh,
or a
totally.
strange couple. And I say, you know, I did this with my twin brother 46 years ago. And they'll say, oh, we've been coming here for years.
Mm-hmm.
I have somebody who's been coming for 18 years every day with her dog.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easy and it's safe. And we all welcome them.
Well, the other thing is too, Joyce, just to get back to that point, the reason why you know about all this is because what do? You're in the booth.
I am. I am in the booth. At the Taste of Mistick only.
But I mean, to what you just said, I mean, you're finding out about all these people because you're selling tickets in the booth.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
And I love it.
I love how she's so casual about it.
No, but I love it.
Yeah, that's
I don't
awesome.
know if you guys all know this, and I'm not going to say, but it's not. Okay,
What?
she's doing this, and she's not 40. All right, I'm just going to say
is
this
she-
on
No, she's
camera.
16.
But it's wonderful, Joyce, that you know that you're.
I'm 82 years old
Okay.
and going strong.
Yeah. And I just want to echo that too, and I'm sure Jessica, you see this on the show, but I think that's part of what you keep busy.
Oh, I keep this busy.
Right, but I mean,
And
the
I
booth.
exercise, get out and exercise, swim, walk, have a trainer, and I have all three.
Love it. Hashtag life goals.
Yeah,
Again.
life goals. Once exactly.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
But Joyce, we want what I want to hear this evening too is, and then we have a little video is, why is it so the old Mistick Village and you and your family? It's so important that you're holding these events right on the grounds. I mean, really, you're offering it to the public. And I think that, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but this is exactly what a family-owned operation is about.
Different.
It's not the franchise. And I'm saying this because sometimes we lose sight of this is one of the very few places left throughout the state of Connecticut, probably the only one in this magnitude that's family-owned.
True.
I mean, you could have probably sold a long time ago.
I never thought about it. I'm very, very proud of the village. When we built it, I can have a memory on opening day on September 11th, 1973, and I'm dressed in an old-fashioned long gown, and I bring my parents up to the meeting house. I have the microphone there. I have the press there. I have over 400 people there because I was fighting the blue laws.
And I remember that.
And we broke the blue laws, but we made a lot of hay on that. And I called my mother up, and her granddaughter, gave her long stem red roses. She got all emotional, cried, backed into the meeting house. When I said, the meeting house is dedicated to Martin and Julie Olson for all the things that they taught us. And they came from Norway. And then, I can't think next.
But it's a great story. It really is.
But it is. It's personalized. You know, I think it's hard. I want people to warm up to other people when I walk around the village and I see somebody in a wheelchair, don't look away. Because I know my husband was in a wheelchair for 5 years, and I would bring him over from Pendleton and pushed him around. People would look the other way. It was like they didn't want to know. I don't want to be like that. Well, I talk to people when they come in a wheelchair. Or like today, I saw an elderly man waiting for his wife finishing shopping, and he's sitting on a bench. And I said, well, I hope you have a good day. He said, we come here all these years, and they live like, like near Danbury, and they come, and, but that's what it's about. It's that you're doing something for somebody else. And also, I think I want to take the opportunity to say we have been for 46 years with Old Mistick Village, giving back to the community and trying to get other organizations, businesses to do it. And shame on some because they have stopped. And I think it's important that if you're doing well where you live, you've got to give back. Either support, financial, or just being an advocate for other businesses.
Or volunteer.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Volunteer.
But we're losing some of it.
Speaking of that, do we have any sponsorships?
Oh, yes.
Because, I mean,
I know it. Levine Distributors and F&F.
Yeah.
And then Aero Party. And I must tell you, I am very proud. This is the second year or third year that they've been doing it. It's Charter Oak Federal Credit Union. And I'm a member of that. And I'm very proud to say that. And I feel that they care. They care about their members. They show it by even showing some interest on your accounts. But it's one big happy family, and Brian Orenstein, who heads it, is an amazing man. So that really, that makes me very, very happy.
Well, we had to see your paper in a full-page ad for like weeks.
I know it.
I mean, it was just, if it's not your voice on the radio, it's opening up the newspaper. I said, there she is again. Oh my God, she's everywhere. But you did a great ad for Charter Oak Federal Credit Union. And I do agree that Brian Ornstein has been very good to the community, but not just him, his team.
That's right. They believe in that.
They believe in that, and there's history here with Electric Bolt Federal Credit Union, and then as they moved on and opened it up to the community. But very, very important that I echo what Joyce has said, and that if you are doing well, and it doesn't have to be a big financial donation, it could be whatever you could give and volunteer as well. I just want to take a minute, and we do have a minute. We've got a great video, Frank, if you're going to set us up and just show a little clip of what goes on. So during the little video, Joyce announced that she may get out there and dance. All of you young gentlemen, stay away. If she knows you, the John Kadamas of the world, the Chuck Sneddons of the world, the John Holsteins of the world, they know to stay away, because she'll pull you up on that dance floor, and it is, forget it. Just forget it.
That's right.
I mean, but
you gotta lead by example.
Of
right?
course
Have
you
fun.
do. You have to lead by
I did
example.
an 80 birthday party 2 years ago, and I never sat. I danced, and it was all ages, children and to older people.
Yeah, it was fabulous. And I do want to encourage everybody to get out there. And this is rain or shine, right? 'Cause
absolutely.
We're right under the tent.
That's right.
And there's really nothing that can hold you back. And we've got June 7th, 8th, and 9th, and plenty of parking. Joyce, I want to know what's next for you and the Old Mistick Village.
Ooh. Right?
You see, she's gonna see. I got her, Jessica. Look!
Well, you never know. You just never know. And the beauty of it is, you see this?
Yeah.
I use my brain, but as I am telling some women, doesn't matter what age, is to have the opportunity to just share a love.
Yeah.
It is so rewarding, and I've been very lucky in my life. And I travel to see him, but I have discovered WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And I get on there, and Eureka will say, well,
amazing.
I know I have you sitting next to me because he can see me. So there's always ways to have a relationship, and but I think it's healthy to know that somebody cares for you, loves you, and it's good for me, and it's good for me to be able to share that love.
That's beautiful.
But the other thing is too, I think Joyce, and I don't think, Joyce has been a great mentor, not only myself, but the community as well, and has been honored several times from different organizations. But one of the main things is what she says she's going to do, she backs it up, and she believes it. You have a great legacy, Joyce.
Oh, I know.
And you're now sort of turning it over a little bit to your children, and they're doing a great job.
And I should.
And they're doing a fantastic job. But the main important thing is that we have to remember our community, whether it's the Groton Parks and Rec, whether it's the Old Mistick Village, Downtown Mistick, our organizations. It was great to hear about Bill Memorial Library last week.
Absolutely, yeah.
We have a great community, whether it's, Joyce always said this, and she's gotten us involved in the Guard. We are one big community.
That's right.
One big community, and she's always ingrained this. New London is part of it. We go right over, right even over to Westerly and all that area. We are just one big community. So we need to step back and say support it all, whatever you can do.
That's right.
You're very involved in the Guard, and that's a very big part of our community too. So don't let boundaries become a negative. I mean, we can all share our resources, and it's just wonderful. So Joyce Olson Resnikoff, we're going to see you on June 7th, 8th, and 9th. You'll see her. You can't miss her. She'll be on the booth. I suggest run.
Well, no, I think I'm going to dance. I'm going to dance.
Definitely run. But we love you. We're so glad to have you on.
And I'm
Mistick
delighted.
Matters.
I'm delighted to be here.
And Jessica, I will co-host with you anytime. Thank you so much. Jessica from Groton Parks and Recs, and we welcome you back. Town of Groton Parks and Recs. And Kristin, we haven't replaced you, but if we're going to at least have a pinch hitter, I do recommend Jessica. And to the Frank and Frank, thank you so much for helping us out on Mistick Matters. And we are the Greater Mistick Chamber of Commerce. Good evening.
Good.